Hey everyone, today we are going to head over to Tempe, which is the home of Arizona State University, the home of Tempe Town Lake, Mill Avenue, rural, and a couple of other cool spots that we're going to check out today. So we're in Chandler now, and we're going to head on over to Tempe and check out all the sights and sounds of Tempe. So join us. Cloudy, overcast day. This is an Arizona storm, by the way. Well, we just got off the 202. You can get to Tempe from the Southeast Valley from 202 to the 101. Or you can use side streets. And now we are coming over Tempe Town Lake. As you can see, there's a lot of construction happening. They're doing a lot to build up the lakefront. This is a man-made lake off of Salt River, which comes down from the mountains. It feeds us with the water, and it's this part's almost always filled, unless they're draining it to clean it. But that's downtown Tempe, and that's Arizona State University right there. You can see the big Sun Devil insignia to your right. The stadium right in front of us, and the campus, and then actually downtown Tempe itself is the high-rise buildings straight ahead. Okay, so we're going to be turning on Rio Salado to head over towards the mountain, but if we went straight, it would become rural road, which would actually take you all the way down to the bottom of Tempe and I believe into Chandler. So you could take that side street ahead. On your right is some of the new business stuff that they're trying to do. Most of the business in the valley is done. If it's not services oriented, it's done in the southeast, east valley, and in downtown Phoenix. There's not a whole lot going on commercial wise on the west valley, north valley, unless you get up to Anthem, that area, then there's a little bit of business going on up there. But the majority of the business is here, so that's what you see on the right. State Farm is a huge business that's down here, so this is their new building that they just made recently. Microsoft is down here. First National Title's down here, so there's a lot of bigger companies that are down here. Then they've built some apartments and some condos. Up on your right, you'll see these kind of teal colored buildings. Those are actually townhome condos, whatever you want to call them. And then further down, there's actually hotels next to it. You got the Marina Heights here. All of this is to build off of the Tempe Town Lake. And then to your left is, I believe it is called Tempe Butte. But basically it's the mountain for ASU. People hike on that on the daily. There's a trail on the other side, which we'll see later on. All right, so we're gonna park up here because there's a nice parking garage here that's protected, so I don't have to worry about anything going on. Not vandalism or anything. You can see it may rain today, and I don't want to get all the dirt from the rain, because the one thing about rain is it does kick up the dirt. Well, there's your welcome. This is Tempe Town Lake. We're standing on the south side of the lake. You can see Popco Park is that way. We went there in another video. You can check that out. To your left is going to go towards Phoenix, and to your right is Tempe and Mesa. But this is the lake. They'll do fireworks down here and do all kinds of events. Not to mention the businesses and the residential that I told you about before. One of the cool things is, again, all throughout the valley they do what they call green spaces. We are in the desert. People ask all the time, is there any grass? Here's an example of it, but we'll talk about that more later. The opportunity not only to put your boat into the water down there on the opposite side, on the north side, but there's also some rental opportunities in here. You can rent paddle boats. I believe you can rent surfboards that you do the stand-up surfing on, paddle surfing. And I believe you can actually rent the sailboats too, the mini sailboats. Well, we stumbled across the Arizona Aloha Festival, which happens in Tempe. And you can see it's going on behind me. We got 808, we got Ohana, Creekside side is there. We got some Kialua ice. And I'm sure that my Hawaiian buddies will correct me on some of my pronunciations, but so what? Pretty cool that they're having an open festival going on, and it's free. You just pay for vendors and food, and that kind of stuff. So we're gonna meander around and check it out. A little more, as you can see, it's pretty packed. It's an open grass, and then they got a stadium, whatever, set up. They're doing Hawaiian dancing, traditional dancing. This is where you can do the Tempe boat rental. This is outside of the event that's happening today. And if you pan over, you can see a bunch of people are already out on the paddle boats.
It's a her. My friend's name, my friend in Alabama has one just like her. And it's a boy, and his name is Hayden.
We're on the corner of Mill and Rio Salado, and you see this big sign here about the Hayden Flour Mill, Tempe's Hayden Flour Mill. This is a historical landmark, and you'll see in a second, it's aged, but they won't tear it down because it is historical. So let's check it out. It's big. I think it was what founded Tempe. Right across the street here from the flour mill, yes. Tempe Tourism Office, and check out everything there is to do in Tempe. Well, let's walk. Immediately over here and running all the way through, you'll see these nice wires hanging up. This is for the light rail. I want to say 5 or 10 years ago, they put in a light rail. It goes down to downtown Phoenix. They've expanded it over to Mesa, and the effort is to try to reduce some of the congestion from these cars. Phoenix Valley is huge. It's 4th, 5th, 6th, somewhere in there, depending on when you look. Largest city in the country. So this is one of their efforts. It's kind of gone over so-so. It's definitely used by the campus kids, especially since ASU is now going over into Mesa. That's where they're expanding into. So that'll come in handy for all the kids that are, especially out-of-staters, that don't have cars. And again, there's ASU is too, right over there. This street behind me is actually Mill Avenue, and this is the main of downtown Tempe, and most of ASU campus is between here and Rural Road. Right across the street, where it says 6th Street Market, it's actually blackboarded, and people are encouraged to draw and write on there, which you can see some kids are doing now. It's kind of a cool little feature, just again help people feel part of the city. We're now in what I would call the entertainment district of downtown Tempe. You've got Rula Pula, Bra House, all kinds of restaurants and bars, as well as small vendors and shops that are in here. And then behind these are student living and apartments and condos and things like that. So it's kind of a neat little area. Again, this is really heavy for ASU. It's a cool restaurant. Oh.
Dad, do you want to go in? It's not fun.
Yeah, it's a lounge. No, you just hang out in there, buddy. It's up there. Good job. up on the mountainside there, you can see a nice big gold A, which is for ASU, Arizona State University Sun Devils. And then if you shoot down a little to the right, where it says mid-first bank, that's actually the backside of the football stadium, which they're under construction. You can actually see some of the cranes. They're expanding that out to get some better seating and updating it. It's been there for a while. The Cardinals actually used to play in that stadium about 10-15 years ago. Come on, boys. One of the annoying things about Tempe is that sound. They are right in the flight path for Tempe, for Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. So you'll hear that quite often. So you can't, if that drives you nuts, you probably won't like Tempe because they're flying over often. This is University Towers. This is for student housing. You can definitely tell that we're on campus. Up here, you see the signs for Sun Devil Stadium. That's the football stadium. Pretty neat stadium. Good place to watch a game, especially when it's not crazy hot. Most of their games are at night. And then right over to the right there is actually their basketball arena. And we've had the pleasure of not only getting to see a game there, but we've also had the opportunity to go behind the scenes and see their practice facilities, meet their staff, and see some of the locker rooms and things like that. And it's a really sharp, well done facility. Right now we're next to the ASU basketball arena, which is Wells Fargo Arena. But to my back here is the parking lot. Something kind of cool that they've done in Arizona, because we are in the Valley of the Sun, is they've put solar panels up, and that serves two purposes. It powers, it generates electricity, but it also shades the cars. So a pretty good opportunistic way to make some energy, but also protect the cars. Again, another shot of the mountain for ASU, and then there's the Desert Arboretum Park right here in front of it, and it's just a little area to kind of hang out. Well, that concludes our trip to Tempe. We hope you enjoyed the footage. You know the drill. Check back for our next video. I'm not sure where we're going to go to yet, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Otherwise, subscribe, share, like, put your comments down below, and stay tuned. Thanks. Take care.
That's right. It does rain in the Valley of the Sun. Crazy.
Dad.